Running out of time, hey, yeah. I said it one time, I said it 2 times, hey, yeah. We got the vibes, yeah, yeah. You would think they on site, yeah.
All right, welcome back to another episode of On Tap with the two boys.
The two boys, but it's still plural, so it doesn't really matter.
On Tap
it's still
with the boys. On Tap with the boys. We're starting a new era, a new intro. This will be the first or second episode with the new intro.
You got it?
Don't know yet. Yeah, I just sent it to you. I think we've narrowed it down to what it's going to be.
Can we?
Well, they've already heard it.
Okay, but do you have it ready right now? So
No,
that
no.
I wanted to play it right now, though.
Well,
I wanted my live reaction right now.
Yeah. Well, Taylor just left, and I don't have Wi-Fi now.
Oh my God, the excuses start so early.
I'm sorry. I don't have it pulled up on here. I love no Wi-Fi.
Wow, dude, you come in with that. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that because I don't know how it sounds yet. But no, a new era. It's going to start differently this time because this episode, my main goal is to not overspeak how much air I have in my body.
Yeah. How is the okay? Let's start it out with how's your build going on that?
My build.
What are you calling it? Have you decided a name on it yet?
I'm kind of thinking like the Firebug.
The Firebug.
It's got to be something. It's got to be something fire. Realistically,
a fire truck.
Yes. Realistically, I have not put a whole lot of time into it. I'm saying into picking a name. I'm really hoping that somebody will kind of comment a good name or something for me. But just thinking off the top of my head is like Firebug. Something along that line.
Okay, so for people who don't know, Tyler is building a, what would you call this? It was was it a bed?
Yes.
It was a bed.
It's a fire truck toddler bed. Step 2, Little Tykes.
Yes. And he's going to put that on a 4-wheeler.
Yes.
And it's going to be a drivable fire truck bed.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It's going to be awesome.
Yes, so
You're hoping to have it ready by the parade, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
So when we talked last, I stripped it of all the body panels and whatnot and mocked it up more of kind of exactly where I want the pieces. Okay, let me get my breath because I'm going to overtalk my breath. But
You're good.
And it fits incredibly. Like, I'm really pumped on how it looks. I haven't released the first video of me like breaking it down more.
Yeah.
But
to follow the build, follow Tyler on TikTok.
Yeah.
He's putting the build on TikTok.
So just like a good start to it is that this 4-wheeler that I'm using wasn't even my idea. When I bought the toddler bed, I didn't realize how small toddlers are. So I thought I was going to like make a go-kart frame and like fucking build this thing. And then I seen it and I'm like, holy fuck, this thing's small, you know? And I'm like, dude, this thing will fit on a 4-wheeler good. and I'm like, I have a 4-wheeler just sitting around. So, and this 4-wheeler hasn't ran for over a year since it's been upside down in a pond. So that's the start to that. But thankfully the motor's not locked up. It doesn't have a bunch of rust in it. The carb was seized at first, but I get a carb cleaning shit, but I'm pretty positive it'll run pretty easily.
Well, it's good. I'm excited to see the thing run and see you driving a fire truck toddler bed in the parade in Pine City here.
Absolutely.
That'll be a great time. I'm very excited. And you said it is going to be strong enough to be able to pull a trailer.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a Polaris 2-stroke, dude. That thing will pull the world.
Awesome. Okay, so
mixing gas and hauling ass, dude.
The best thing that we can do, I say we get like a 4-place snowmobile trailer and just get a bunch of hay bales on the thing and just a bunch of people on and just party the entire parade.
I got a low gear, dude. I got low gear on that thing. I think it'll tow.
You think so? Okay. All right. Well, are we looking for volunteers for the fire truck bed? Pulling in the parade?
Well, yeah. We got to get
we need some people that want to party 10. In the parade. Solid 10 people that want to party in the parade.
Okay, so here's what's going to be. If you want to be in the parade, there's going to be a keg in the middle. Do we just go for it? Can you drink beers in the parade? I don't know if that's a rule.
If they don't know it's beers, maybe.
Okay, because like...
Well, we get 1919 root beer in a keg. Quote, unquote.
So we could get a 1919 keg, and the Sharpened Tears, I know from them, they pull the centers out of the keg, and they put Captain Coke and shit in the kegs, so they have tap Captain Coke.
Does it taste good? Does it get flat?
So it was Jim and Coke at Brian's birthday party.
I couldn't go to that because I was working.
Dude, it was fucking potent, bro.
That sounds so much fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. And the day after, that Sunday after, they were still drinking out of it. Like, So I didn't want to drink out of it right away because like I didn't bring shit. Like I'm like I don't want to take your fucking liquor.
Right.
But they had so much of it. They were still trying
That's
to get
what I
rid of
heard.
it on Sunday.
I
and
remember
it was
you telling me that.
It was awesome. Yeah, I'd love to do something like that.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. So if we can get like some volunteers, I don't know if any of our direct friends would want to be associated with that.
Here's the thing. I didn't realize how many people like. So on our Snapchat page, on tap official Snapchat, I just got an order of stickers in yesterday. I didn't bring them with me, and I don't even think you've seen it because it was so short. So I put a picture and I said the first 5 people to send me your address either get robbed or get free stickers. And within 6 minutes, I had 10 people message me their address, and I put one right after it. And I'm like, okay, I got the 5 people. Thank you. Well, the people seen the first one and then just message it to me right away and don't get to the second one.
Yeah.
So then I just had to delete it because I'm like, holy fuck. But
No, I didn't
everybody
even
that
see
sent me their address, I will send you. I'll still send you stickers even though you went over the 5.
I need to freaking get back logged into that thing. For some reason, it won't let me log in.
You're not. It's because I kicked you out. I changed the passwords and shit. It's Cody's a lame-o.
Yeah. Tucker sabotaged it. Tucker sabotaged everything before he left.
Yep. He switched all the passwords on Instagram.
I don't know if he's ever been logged into any of the socials.
Never.
He's on the Facebook page.
He's on the Facebook page. I don't think he's ever done anything on there. I think all he does is get the notifications of how many people like the post.
That'd be so annoying.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be so annoying because that was one of the things when I first started working at You Betcha. I'm like, man, this is cool. I get access to all the pages right away, and then immediately regretted that because this gets so many comments, messages,
especially there,
shares, whatever.
How many DMs do you think you get like a day?
Oh, I have no idea. You go nuts trying to respond to every single one. There's not enough people there to respond to every single message that comes in. It's just not possible.
That's crazy.
There's thousands and thousands of unread messages on that page, and it's nuts. People will be sending in just the craziest shit.
So that makes us feel better about like the randomly sending DMs to people and like not getting anything back.
Yeah, right.
Makes me feel better about.
I mean, you know, people that. I mean, I think anyone with any sort of clout, their inbox is just
they don't. Yeah.
Back priority. Nobody gives a shit about the
for sure.
DMs. And honestly, if there's not a blue check mark next to your name, most of the time it's not even going to be noticed.
So what was this thing? There was shit on like. We told you to lose weight when you walked down the stairs. We can hear you. There was this thing a while back where you could buy verification on Twitter or something. Where like you could pay. There was a certain sort of part of social media where you could pay a certain amount and buy your verification.
Interesting. I've never heard of that.
I wouldn't fucking do that, but it's almost like I think
it
was a lot of money, dude.
Was it a lot? Like how much?
Shit. I think it was like 30K.
Oh, okay, that's too much.
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot. I can't. I wish I knew more about this. I mean, I didn't plan.
What's the most you would pay to be verified on Instagram? Because I think that's probably the biggest verified platform.
I don't even use.
I mean, maybe people might argue Twitter, but I just don't know enough about Twitter. I think Twitter is kind of stupid, personally.
I deleted Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter in a couple of years.
It's just so clicky, and there's just Twitter has its own trend.
One thing about Twitter that I will give Twitter is that there is no censorship on pictures. Straight titties.
Really?
Straight vag.
Are you sure?
100%.
Huh.
Go on Twitter right now. You can find straight vag pic, dude.
I'll take a look. No, okay. That doesn't make sense to me. How are they able to do that?
Twitter?
Yeah. I guess they can do whatever they want. If
they
run
run their own thing.
Whatever.
Why can X videos do it? Why can Pornhub do it?
That's a good point.
It's their own thing.
Man, that's just so weird. I feel like Twitter is just so uptight about other things for them to be like all about
that tight.
Nude photos.
They're not that tight.
You know, Twitter is actually like a really unsuccessful business model.
Really?
Like I don't know that they've been losing money for like years.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
So I don't know how they're still running.
That's what they get for limiting our characters.
Yeah. What is like? It used to be 140. Now it's like,
dude, like I said, I haven't been on there for years.
Yeah, okay.
Because it limited my characters one day.
So if you were verified, I think, ultimately what it comes down to, verified people can obviously do a lot more than unverified people. Also, your DMs get responded to way more easily than any unverified people.
If you DM a celebrity or somebody for an interview. For sure, definitely.
If your name is verified, you're going to get at least noticed. You might not be read, it might not be responded to, but at least noticed. Because I know, like... Yeah. I mean, if
I was to put it in like the budget for like marketing wise, if like I was trying to make this a career, like look for interviews and shit, you know, just like starting off, I'd say like $1,000 just to get the blue check mark so that I get like seen more or something.
I don't think that they would do it for 1,000 only because I feel like a lot of people would pay 1,000.
Well, no, I know that that's a small amount. I mean, a lot of SoundCloud rappers would justify that.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
For
That'd
sure.
be huge.
I mean, a lot of these SoundCloud rappers will pay for high music production value.
Is there a verification on SoundCloud?
Oh, probably.
I feel like there should be a point of SoundCloud where like SoundCloud is all like underground rappers, you know, before they like break through. Like,
yeah, that seems to be the majority.
What if there was like subgenres of SoundCloud where like artists that like you got 50,000 minus plays or 50,000 plus, so it puts you in tiers. Where like if you went to SoundCloud,
okay,
how do you?
Okay, how would you get to the top tier if everyone was just listening to the top tier? That's the only problem with that.
The 1%ers, dude.
You're right. There's always going to be people that go against the mainstream. If it's popular to go at the top, people are going to go to the bottom. It's just how it works.
Yeah. So it's like if you're like, I'm a hipster, I don't want to listen to mainstream shit, then listen to the only 50,000 to 100,000 plays or whatever the brackets would be.
And there is some people in that category that just crush it.
Absolutely.
That just have no notoriety. For example, Jesse Monreal.
Oh, he's fucking good.
Unbelievable talent. Just
is he coming
exposure.
On? We didn't talk about.
I didn't even.
We never talked about if there's a guest today. I mean, we called earlier. I was honestly ready to show up, and I seen Taylor sitting in my seat, and I'm like, "Oh, is Taylor the guest tonight? What's going on?"
Yeah, maybe she could be. You have anything to talk about?
No.
Okay.
We can talk about big booty bitches.
Taylor's behind the scenes. Oh, speaking of that, we were.
But honestly, Jesse Monreal, I'd love to have him on if you want.
Yeah,
Maybe one of the times I go.
Richie Bamba, look him up
good.
on SoundCloud and Instagram. Richie Bamba, good friend of ours, extremely talented musician, and friggin'
Is any more of a
guy.
lyricalist or lyricist?
Lyricist, yeah. I mean, he's all around. Good melody, good lyrics, great guy.
Play the guitar?
Awesome guy. He does not play the guitar.
Because I think that makes you a musician. Like a lyricist is like rapping.
Maybe. Yeah, I suppose. So, okay. What I was going to say, off camera, we were talking about big butts.
Yes. Cody's girlfriend, Taylor, showed him a picture and was like, look at this chick's ass. It is huge.
So this is now an Instagram fitness model.
Yes. Cody had the audacity to say it was too big. Like it was too big.
Okay.
And that
I'm all about proportions, right? I'm all about like, no,
he doesn't like.
I'm all about proportions. I think that butt should be proportionate to the rest of your body.
Well, what is considered proportionate though? Because
that's
like
a good point.
An hourglass is like, I don't know. You're
right.
That's where it's at. I don't know.
It's 100% subjective, and I know that's just my opinion, and I know people are going to disagree with that. But I think a butt can be too big. I think it just can. It can be.
Well, I liked
what. It's what? Kim K's butt is too big.
Yes, and that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I would say Kim K's butt's too big. That butt is natural.
So we can't hear her. We can't hear her on the mic, so let's not talk to her too much.
Yeah. Okay,
because that sounds terrible.
This Instagram model's butt is completely natural. She worked hard to get there, and I get that. I applaud that, and I think that's awesome
for sure.
But no pun intended.
It works.
Her butt is, I think, too big.
Honestly, I don't even think that butt was that big. Like it wasn't like big. Like sometimes you see some big fucking like the obviously fake asses. You know, like Kim K is like that is weird.
Is that confirmed or denied that is actually real?
There ain't
fake?
no way.
Is that real or fake? I heard someone say that on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, they did an X-ray of it, and it was
all silicone.
It was real.
Wasn't Chloe's like getting in shape now or something? She's starting to get.
She looks way different.
She's starting to get a donk on her.
All of those girls look completely different of when I remember watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians when it first came out.
That's what money will do, dude.
It's like these are not the same people. They might even be clones for all we know. We don't even know. They got so much money they could probably just clone themselves. Say, hey, you continue to do the show, and then I'm going to be over here making money.
You were listening to that conspiracy theory podcast I was telling you about, weren't you?
Which one was that?
You're just going fucking wild over here with the allegations.
I've actually listened to like a lot of podcasts the last couple of days.
I
started getting into Impulsive.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. So we're kind of turning into the podcast that reviews other podcasts, but I heard that there was some big drama on Impulsive this week.
A lot of big drama, a lot of big accusations.
The shit with Pete Davidson was fucking funny.
Oh, so funny. So Jake Paul fought Ben Askren. Jake Paul, obviously, coming from YouTuber, Disney Channel. Ben Askren, Olympic athlete, MMA fighter. They fought. Jake Paul knocks him out first round
fucking
of their fight.
Ridiculous.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, you have to. Okay, regardless of how you feel about Jake Paul, you have to give him props. He is officially 3-0 as a fighter now, as a professional fighter.
Yes.
2 of them were technically, a lot of people say, not real fighters, but Ben Askren is
real.
Olympic athlete.
Yep.
And MMA champion. And Jake Paul knocked him out first round.
So you got to give it to. I mean, he's putting in the fucking work to do it. He's out there. He is being a fighter. It's not like just like the YouTube fights, where how it all started with Logan and fucking KSI.
Yes,
that was just like YouTube fighters. They're breaking out of that and like kind of starting their own league. It's celebrity boxing.
It is,
but it's.
I like it. It's made me have way more interest in boxing. I never had any interest in boxing.
Give me a place where I can bet on this, and I think I'll like it a lot more. Because like even
Bravo, what?
No,
what?
No, I think Jumpin' Jacks down in Iowa, I think, is the closest one for booking.
Is that illegal?
Yeah.
Oh, who cares? Is the IRS gonna listen to On Tap with the Boiz? If they do, that's awesome.
Our fucking 200 viewers don't turn us in over here. We got bookies.
So yeah. I mean, there's plenty of ways you can bet on this thing.
Yeah,
and I think Jake Paul is a sure shot. I also did hear on a different podcast.
Sure shot against who? Like, do you think he's got a chance?
In the future, anyone he fights, which I was actually leading me to my next point.
Okay.
I was listening to that one podcast that you recommended to me, Mom's Basement.
Yes.
They were talking about someone on there has some sort of insight. I mean, all these celebrities in LA and all the YouTubers specifically, I feel like they all know about each other, everything.
Was there a new episode?
Maybe.
They haven't had
There's one after Saturday.
Dude,
I just listened to it.
Fuck, dude.
They talk about the Jake Paul fight. They talk about the Jake Paul fight.
Dude,
so I just listened to it today, by the way.
I'm not
on my drive here. So they talk about how Jake Paul, his camp is in talks with a fight with Conor McGregor.
They're
trying to get it penciled and a contract written up with Conor McGregor. And granted, they have been trying for a long time, but they made it sound like this is one more step serious than last time.
And that's what I was going to say.
Now he's beat Ben Askren.
I was going to say, does this give him more credibility to fight?
100%.
So I really want somebody to fuck him up.
We did
so bad.
Or not we. I don't know why I said we. They did the math on the Impulsive podcast that Jake Paul was just on Monday.
Money?
And he made $540,000 a second of that match.
Because he knocked him out in the first round.
He knocked him out in the
first round.
What did
he get? Like $6 million?
$64 million.
$64 million?
It was a $64 million pay-per-view.
For a fucking YouTuber.
Yeah. Oh, my God. $540,000 a second we're rolling in.
So how much did Askren get?
That's not what Jake Paul made. That's what the pay-per-view grossed. So that's not counting brand deals. That's not counting anything else. That's
so this is
$50 per pay-per-view. Wow. 1.3 million pay-per-views were purchased or something like that at $50 a ticket. Now, the Triller setup for this, so Triller was the one that hosted the fights. I think their whole setup was really cool. Obviously, we didn't get to see it. We were here recording that day.
Yeah.
I think that was freaking awesome. They had, the concerts. So it was like music mixed with fighting, mixed with Pete Davidson narrating, which kind of turned into a big shit show all in one.
Big shit show, dude.
Pete Davidson is just shitting on Jake Paul the entire time, and even in front of Jake Paul. And that created a big friction there.
Oh, fuck.
Jake Paul had said that if they ever want him to do another event on Triller, that Pete Davidson is never going to be involved with any of it. All this? I mean, it was insane.
I seen him say a thing that like Pete Davidson was given this opportunity to do this, and he's like, he'll never do anything like that again. He fucked that up.
I thought it was great.
He's a comedian.
I watched the highlights of it. I thought it was funny.
Like Jake's fuck, what do you call it? Like his niche, his thing is that he's the heel. He's the hated person.
He's the problem child. That's his moniker.
Everybody wants him to get fucked up.
Yes.
And everybody wants to hate him. It's the same with the WWE. You have your superstars everybody likes and the people that they hate. And he's the hated one.
I mean, and that's the thing. As much as I used to really dislike the Paul brothers, but now I'm starting to really like them just because of how good at marketing these guys are. They're incredible geniuses when it comes to exposure and clout. Like these guys essentially have made a multi-billion-dollar career out of a YouTube platform. Insane. And now technically neither one of them have well, I shouldn't say that. They both still have a huge YouTube following, but that's not their main thing now. They all have other stuff going on. You know, obviously Logan Paul with Impulsive, Jake Paul with fighting, and I think this is
Logan fights too.
He does. He is actually fighting Mayweather here.
So that's confirmed.
That's going to be massive.
See, yes,
contract is signed.
I want to put money on that.
Mayweather is 51-0. Logan Paul is what, 2-0?
Okay, yeah, I want to put money on that
2-0, 1-0 professionally. I don't know.
And I'm putting money on Logan only because of the fact that if he wins, it's a lot of money, and I will lose money just for the opportunity to make that much fucking money.
It's
like wasn't it like 250,000 to one or something? It was something fucking outrageous. I mean, it's an outrageous number. It's like if you bet $50.
I don't think it's that high.
No, not that high. But
it can't be that high.
No, if you bet $50, it'd be like, you know, like 500 or something.
Will you look
Search
that
up the odds?
Will you Google odds of Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather for us real quick? Odds of Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather.
You're a secretary now.
And I think even... What's that? Am I getting paid? Are you getting paid? Yes.
No, you're not getting paid. We're not getting paid. Who's getting paid here?
Okay, according to betonline.ag, Floyd Mayweather is a minus 2,000 betting favorite versus Paul, meaning you'd have to wager $2,000 to win $100. Paul, meanwhile, is a plus 900 underdog, which means you'd earn a $900 payday on a $100 wager. Originally, Mayweather opened as a minus 5,000 favorite, and Paul was plus 1,500.
See, that's the one that I seen at first. So, well, even at 900, if you bet $50, you'll make $450.
Thank you.
So, and the plus 1,500, if you bet $50, you'd make 750. Like that would be huge, you know. And that's why it's like, fuck it, I'll go throw $50 just for the fact that if it happened, it'd be fucking worth it. I mean, I'll lose more. I'll lose more than that on Dogecoin every fucking second.
Two things we bring up a lot. Fighting and cryptocurrency.
We don't talk about fighting that much.
Well, kind of.
Cryptocurrency every fucking episode. Fuck Dogecoin.
Speaking of that, we have the cryptocurrency expert lined up.
Yes,
we do. It sounds like still kind of trying to nail down a date, but we have them lined up. So we will have someone who has real knowledge about cryptocurrency on the pod.
He's not an expert, but he mines, correct?
I don't know, honestly.
I heard he mines and everything.
Very into it. Very into it, very knowledgeable.
And that's what I want. I want somebody that mines, somebody that knows how the mining works realistically is what blows my mind.
Right.
So, just because, like, I don't know. Fucking Dogecoin, dude. I have had the most anxiety in my fucking life this week.
So you've lost a lot of money on Dogecoin. You're going to have to make it up on the fights with Logan Paul versus Mayweather.
Do we talk about how fucking stupid I am this week?
Go for it. Yeah.
So on 4/19, what was that, Tuesday?
Sunday. No, Monday. Monday was 4/19.
I was ready. So I set an alarm on my phone every fucking half hour waiting for Dogecoin to hit 30 cents. And I was going to buy $1,000 worth at 30 cents. And it just kept climbing. And 4/20 was supposed to be Doge Day. And it was going to fucking take off, is what everybody said. So I said, fuck it, I gotta get on. I bought $1,000 at 40 cents. And that fucking shit tanked so hard, dude. I think I lost $1,000 on Wednesday. Yeah, because I was up $1,000 on my first one, and now I'm only up like $30.
I'm trying to get it to load to see what it is.
It's bad, dude.
Currently.
It's hurt. I think it was at 28 cents when I looked before I came here.
I don't have service.
Not good, dude.
Nothing is loading.
No. Don't look. Don't look, dude. Oh my God, bro. Look at that line, dude.
Oh no, it's at 20 cents.
It's at 20 cents.
Oh no.
I've lost $400 today. I gotta work more overtime. Like the podcast.
I'm down 200.
Today or total?
Total.
See, I'm down 300 total or 200 total, but I've lost 400 today.
Damn. That's not good. So
I haven't had a green day. I haven't had a green day in like 4 days.
I haven't heard Green Day in like 10 years.
Okay. We don't need to talk about this every fucking episode, especially if it's going to be like this. Maybe I don't want a cryptocurrency expert.
He's going to tell you, he's going to come on and he's going to be like, all right, you guys don't want to invest in Doge, whatever. And you're like, oh, that's all the stocks that I'm invested in.
That's everything I have.
Literally all my money is in that. So
yeah. And Kody is trying to convince me to fucking blow more money this week. Well, you weren't trying to convince me, but you were trying to tell me about GameStop.
Okay.
And I'm like, dude, okay, how much should I put in? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, I want a savings account that's not all totally stocks that fucking plummet.
Listen, my physical therapist is unbelievably knowledgeable when it comes to the cryptocurrency stock market. Or not cryptocurrency, just I should take that back. Not knowledgeable in cryptocurrency at all, but knowledgeable in GameStop stock. Specifically, I'm not even going to try to paraphrase what he told me. Just do your own research. But GameStop, I think it's inevitable. We got another huge bump coming here.
I thought
it was
inevitable that Dogecoin was going to hit $1 last week or this week.
And now it's back down to
80% of experts say it's going to hit $1 by 2022. Okay. I still have 6 months where are we at?
See, that's the thing. I don't trust statistics like that because like when they say like 40% of Americans, whatever, I'm like, bro, I was never asked if I do that.
Yeah.
So how can you tell me that I'm included in this statistic if you never asked me what my thing is?
Survey says,
ding, ding, ding. Fake.
Don't invest in Dogecoin.
Survey says that someone that created that statistic is trying to win money off of Dogecoin.
Yeah, no shit, dude. How about the fact that, dude, you can't live in the past. That's the biggest thing about this. You cannot live in the past. Same with gambling too. If I had a fucking time machine, I'd be doing that. I don't have a time machine. I live in the now. You do what you do. You live with it. You roll with it. That's how it is.
Absolutely.
You can't say if I did this, if I did that.
100% right.
But I tell you what, if I fucking would do it again, I would do it again.
So put all your money in GameStop and Doge so that you can help Tyler and I make better props for the podcast by getting more money.
This one's for Dogecoin.
This one is for Dogecoin. Oh, I was going to say, actually, so I've been listening to a lot of the Mike Stud podcast. You never know. YNK podcast.
Ball Don't Lie.
And Ball Don't Lie, too. He was saying I think it was on Ball Don't Lie, actually, that every time a chug bud is used to chug a beer in their new house, that $1 gets donated to charity.
Really?
And I think we should do something like that. Every time we have a beer shotgunned on set or a beer chugged on set, we should donate $1 to
So every
the food
time
shelf.
I shotgun a beer, chug a beer.
Yes. As a whole, we'll use the whole podcast.
We're toning it down a lot. I mean, I haven't shotgun a beer in a long time on here.
Yeah, like 10 seconds.
Well, yeah, but before that.
Very true. Okay.
The last 3 episodes, I probably only had 3 beers.
You want to grab another one? Should we take a little break?
I thought I had 3. Did you take one of mine?
I did, yeah.
Fucker. Okay.
All right. We'll be right back.
Okay, we are back from break. That was a little longer than I wanted. I'm crashing, dude.
Got a little bit of pizza in me. I'm ready to roll.
Oh, boy.
I'm here for the weekend. This is my vacation. You still have another day of work. I think we're going to hit it hard.
Don't expose me like that.
We're going to hit it hard.
Coronavirus.
I think this weekend's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Wow.
So, first thing I wanted to get back into this with, are you aware of this Lego?
Almost.
Lego black market scandal that's going on right now?
No, but I'm interested because I fucking love Legos.
Okay, so apparently in France, they have a huge problem with people stealing Legos right now and reselling them on this Lego black market. Like, Legos are very sought after for whatever reason in France right now, and there's a lot of theft behind it.
They're fucking incredible.
There's
Legos
a
are
whole
amazing.
Black market of just Lego sets. right now.
The biggest thing that I'm excited to have a kid is so that I can play with fucking kid toys again. Like, not like a fucking weirdo.
You don't have to have kids to do that.
Dude, I'd love to put together like the Lego what's that big ass not the Destroyer. Kim K, yes.
Lego Kim K.
The Lego Kim K, dude.
We're bringing this back full
one
circle.
I wanted that one so bad when I was a kid, and it was like $200 or something.
They're so expensive.
But dude, it was incredible.
They're so expensive.
So much money, but I would love to just fucking put together
Okay,
this fucker.
when we were kids, Quinn, we had him on an episode before. He had a huge, I think it was Quinn, had a huge Star Wars Lego thing, like the Death Star, or maybe it wasn't Death Star, it was a ship of some sort.
Yes, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck is that thing
Dude,
called?
it's like an insane amount of pieces.
Yes, dude, I had it on my wish list for fucking Christmas for 3 years.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You never got it.
Never. Well, it was expensive as fuck. What do I expect?
Those cheap fucks.
Yeah. My mom doesn't love me. My brother would have got it.
Do your parents watch this?
Fuck no.
Okay, now we're 40 something episodes in, almost 50 something episodes in. Have they watched a full one?
No, absolutely not.
Really?
Absolutely not.
Have they started watching any of them?
The Tyler interview one.
They watched that one.
Tyler Squatch.
How long was that? That was only like 20 minutes long, wasn't
15 minutes.
it? 15 minutes. What did they think of that?
It was really awkward because I was there with them.
Was nobody saying
really
anything?
Weird that I was there like watching myself with my have you ever tried to like show somebody, dude, this is super funny, let's watch this, and then you just sit
They
there and
just
like
don't say
watch everybody else's reaction and then you're just fucking sitting there. Yeah, it was just like that, except for way worse because it was fucking me on the video.
That's so funny because I one time was editing an episode of On Tap.
Yeah.
And I was visiting my mom and my grandparents were there, my mom's mom and dad.
Yeah.
And they're like very technologically in advanced, if that makes sense. Like they just recently, within the last couple of years, even got touchscreen phones.
Really?
And so I'm like editing this and I was like, oh, I just got done editing the podcast, whatever. And I think Dave, my stepdad, was like, well, you mind if we see it or whatever, or if we pop it up on the screen? I'm like, yeah, I don't care. So I put it up on the screen and my grandpa are there. They've never seen this before. And so I put it up on the screen. And they're like, oh, it's kind of like a talk show. You got your own little talk show here. And I'm just like, kinda. And then, it was a bad episode because actually I think that was the Ben Solom episode.
Oh no.
So it was like a bad one to show from the jump. My grandpa thought it was absolutely hilarious.
Oh, really?
Though. He thought it was hilarious.
Better than my parents then.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude.
He thought it was hilarious.
That's awesome.
So we maybe gained a follower. I don't know if he knows how to use YouTube or Facebook or anything.
Are you here, Pops?
Grandpa, if you're here, leave a comment, like, and subscribe.
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch. Hit the link in the bio. Buy some merch.
I love it, dude.
Oh, that's funny. So yeah, the Lego scandal is what made me go off on this tangent. I'm sorry. Lego scandal in France. They're just stealing a bunch of Legos, selling them on the black market. And that to me is just so freaking weird because how can you mark up Legos when they're already stupid expensive?
Have you seen this had to be like 5 years ago. I looked into this. There's a company that buys your old Legos. It's like a Lego recycler or something.
And they refurbish them?
They buy your Legos and they resell them. I'm sure they clean them. They probably put them in a fucking laundry machine and just washing machine. And
maybe repaint them. You could probably repaint them and they'd look brand new.
Legos aren't painted. It's just colored plastic.
Molded? Well, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe some abrasive, some like
well, they just clean them nice.
light
I mean,
sanding.
but still, I'm like, I wonder what I could buy Legos off them for. Like, it's got to be a lot cheaper, Fuck no, it's still expensive as shit.
So who's buying these expensive Legos? I don't understand. I legitimately don't understand this.
Dude, they're like
I cannot
Pokemon
wrap my
cards,
brain around the fact that someone would pay that much for something secondhand.
Do you think somebody's fucking
Legos?
There's a big thing right now with people fucking toys.
Legos?
Not Legos, dude. I think Legos would hurt. Dude,
They got sharp edges.
Dude, if you step on them, they hurt. Could you imagine? No, but have you seen the massive influx of people fucking plushies?
Plushie? What's a plushie?
The stuffed animals.
What? I don't know what a plushie is.
Stuffed animals?
Like a fur.
No, just stuffed
like
animals.
a bean baby.
And my first instance, Olaf.
Oh no,
Olaf from fucking. This is this is a legitimate Florida man. Okay.
Oh, okay. You're bringing this back.
Yeah,
we got in true fashion. You got to play the bit.
Okay.
He's trying to find it. We'll get it on the board here. We're still warming up again.
Ham sandwich.
Okay. Ham.
Florida man of the week. 20-year-old Christopher Meter of St. Petersburg was arrested after allegedly violating multiple stuffed animals in Target, which was Olaf. He fucked Olaf and literally came on it. It's like there's
in Target.
There's closed video of him going like to the shelf and just like fucking this stuffed animal quick and like putting it back on the shelf. Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm so confused. Why? Okay, what possesses someone to do that? One, in
And
Target.
then-
Two, in general.
Then he grabbed a large stuffed unicorn and fucked that and put it back.
After?
Yes. This guy's just full of cum, dude. Oh my
sorry,
god,
Grandma.
dude. So this is a big thing though. This is a big thing now of these people fucking stuffed animals. So our second Florida
blown
man
away.
is from Michigan.
Oh no.
Kevin Wayne Van Leuven, 59 of Clarkston, Michigan, is a home inspector, okay?
Oh no.
Went into a home to inspect it and fucked a little girl's Elmo doll in her bedroom.
Do you think that's funny, Taylor?
Is that fucking funny, Taylor?
Taylor's laughing behind the scenes over here. She's some sick, twisted fuck. Yeah. She says she's going to hire him for her home inspections.
And it just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand. I don't get it.
I don't
They
understand.
they say the homeowner only realized after they were alerted on their phone about the nursery camera that the nursery camera had like an alert of movement and seen him fucking this Elmo
My God.
in the nursery.
First off, you cannot do things like that nowadays in someone's home. There's
Absolutely
cameras
not.
all over the place. Secondly, just don't do it at all. Why are you doing that with a stuffed animal? Thirdly, someone else's stuffed animal.
And then he put it back in the location. It's like, dude, there's kids there playing with that and shit. And so I don't understand it, but there's a massive, I don't know, way too much. 2 stories in the past month is way too much. So,
I think one is too much.
yes, one person fucking stuffed animals of other, whatever. If you want to buy your own stuffed animals and fuck them, I'm okay with that.
Are you though? I don't know if I'm okay with that.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But if don't go in a store, put them back, purchase them. Don't go in someone's child's house. I don't know. It is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird.
It's really weird.
That's a weird dynamic.
Yes, but it just comes. Oh my god!
How do you come back from that?
Do you know what this made me thought of?
What?
This is pretty fucked up, dude. But like, you know that mystery box we bought?
Yeah, with the headphones
it made me thought
and
of
the action
like
figures.
the Amazon return crates. Mm-hmm. What if like you just got to
the stuffed
return
animals.
and it's just like a bunch of stuffed animals filled with covered in cum, dude?
Don't say that.
Like, dude, like,
Are
what
you
else? Why are they
hold
returning
on.
this
I
shit?
know what you're trying to do right now. You are single-handedly trying to lower the price of these Amazon crates so that
I
you
can
can
get
buy
them.
these stuffed animals.
I'm pumping stocks. This is insider trading.
Wow. Okay. I
So
don't even know how to feel about that.
Should we get
I've
crate?
always thought about that if you're buying some of that kind of stuff, if they've been violated in some way. Not necessarily just stuffed animals, but just like in general.
I have it on my notes. Amazon return crates are just stuffed animals filled with cum. My mind goes in weird fucking places sometimes when I write my notes for this show, dude.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I'm just as
I
bad.
don't even know what to say to that. I think you're probably wrong that not all Amazon crates are bad. So maybe for those of you listening, don't stop buying Amazon crates if you already have. I have a feeling probably none of them have.
I just don't understand it, and that's just kind of where I wanted to go to for it.
I'm literally left speechless. I don't even know what to say on that because I feel like if I dive deeper into it, it's inappropriate.
I think it already is inappropriate. I think we're past that
point. You're probably right. Okay, one thing I did want to tell you about, I know this is going to be kind of an abrupt switch here, but I do want to tell you.
You can't segue from...
I can't segue from the people having sex with stuffed animals and leaving them in Target, unfortunately. Okay. This is actually a real Florida man. A real Florida.
This was a real Florida. The first one was a real Florida.
Oh, that was a real Florida man. Okay, this is a real Florida couple. Okay.
Oh, shit.
A couple's wedding invitation asked attendees to come to a Florida estate for their wedding. The 16,300 square foot mansion was the perfect place for a wedding. Beautiful place. However,
I heard about this.
It belonged to Nathan Finkel, and he doesn't do weddings at this establishment. People were inviting their friends, family, whatever, to this random guy's house and just set up a wedding at his mansion.
Wasn't it like for sale or something? Like a...
Oh, I don't know. It didn't tell me in the article that I saw.
They just fucking showed up.
They just showed up.
It was like 18 bathrooms or some shit.
Unbelievable.
Fucking massive house.
Yeah, and the property owner called the police after a couple attempts to get them married out of there. He tried himself multiple times to get these guys out, and with no luck, had to have some assistance from the police. But they had their whole wedding party, bride, groom, whatever, in this guy's mansion. 16,300 square foot mansion.
That's fucking huge.
That's massive.
Wow.
That is like...
What would you even do with a house like that? Like you couldn't even enjoy the whole thing. How the fuck do you clean it? Even if you're not even in the rooms, they're still getting dusty and shit. You need a full-time fucking maid.
Right. You would, honestly. Even in our old house when we were like when it was just us two, we're like, dang, we maybe bit off more than we can chew. Like we literally are only in 2 rooms in this house, the living room and the 3 rooms, living room, kitchen, bedroom. And we're like, these other 2, 3 rooms are literally not even being used. I feel like it's such a waste, but luckily her brother moved in with us. So
yeah, how do you think I felt when I was fucking single, bro?
Yeah, living in the whole house by yourself.
I'd come home from work at fucking 8 to 8:30. I wouldn't even eat at home. I lived off the land, McDonald's and Burger King, and I just go right upstairs to sleep or shower and sleep. I shower every once in a while, and then I just go to fucking work, and it's just use none of the house.
Cycle, never ending cycle.
Man, you know, let alone the shop outside and everything. Like it fucking broke my heart. Like this, everything that's sitting. It's like,
your shop is square footage wise. Is that more than your house? You got a big shop. Shop square footage wise. Do you know the square footage of your house? 1,300.
Wow, what was your old house
in Pine City?
Yeah,
1,900. And I felt
my
like that
shop
was
is 1,700.
Holy shit!
So yeah, probably a little
That's
bigger.
Crazy. How much of your shop is being taken up by my stuff?
10 square feet, probably. It's just your motorcycle, ain't it?
I know. Yeah.
Or do I have more?
I'm sure there's more. My bag. My
Other
bag
than that
boards
junk you fucking dropped off.
My bag boards are in there. I dropped off a bunch of signs, but that's not junk.
That shit was there long enough.
That was. I could have got some pretty good coin for some of those signs. I was just like, you know what? Screw it. Tyler's at least gonna hang them up. I know some pervert isn't gonna have sex with these neon signs. So it's weird.
That was my Amazon return package. Those neon signs were just full of cum, dude. But
Yeah.
no, I love it. I rearranged my whole bar wall with your new signs. The light up ones I put all the light up ones.
You needed some light behind that little bar.
Oh
too.
god, they look so nice down too.
I'm hyped to see it. I'm hyped to see it. Hopefully, I get to see it maybe a little bit this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. We got some after beers or something. After
Some after beers.
After the bars close.
Some
Or after
after
this.
beers.
What are we doing tomorrow night? We have we don't know the order these are coming out, but yeah.
We do have a guest tomorrow. It might have been last episode, might be next episode.
You don't know. Fucking
your guess is as good as ours. We'll see how it goes, and then that's the one you're going to see first. So if you're seeing the second, it went really good. If you're seeing this first, then get ready for next week.
Because it must have sucked.
So yeah, we're we're switching up the template a little bit. We're doing a little bit more casual style stuff. If this is what you guys like, let us know. If this is the right way that you want to see On Tap going, let us know. Leave us a comment, shoot us a DM, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook page. Am I missing anything? We don't have a Twitter.
YouTube.
Subscribe to the YouTube. We're trying to get this thing rolling again, and we need some support. We need some help.
Absolutely.
So I'm not opposed to bribery. We can do a little bit more giveaway type stuff.
I'm giving away stickers.
He's giving away stickers. I'm not opposed to bribery.
And hey, I want you guys to know, stickers are not fucking cheap.
They are not.
They are not fucking
They're not cheap. We pay probably what $1
It's $1 a fucking
dollar to
sticker.
$1.25 per sticker that we buy, and we have bought a lot of freaking
And we're out
stickers.
here fucking throwing them up.
a lot of stickers.
Throwing them up and down the bar down the street, and they're yelling at us, telling us to fucking take them down.
I had to go take them down. So,
Yeah.
we care.
appreciate
We're
us.
trying to live the brand. We're switching it up a little bit. We're going to keep excelling from here. And here's the thing. The cool part is we hopefully are going to have a little bit more. We have a few more guests lined up.
Yes.
We're going to need maybe some volunteers to pass out some stuff for us in the parade here coming up in Pine City. So
Still August. We got a long ways.
So in August. So mark your calendars that you are busy.
But a big new format that we're trying to push is guests all the time. Like it's us two and then a guest and then a guest. You know, that's big reoccurring content, and that's what I like a lot. So
Yeah, absolutely.
promotion.
I think it's going good. So again, if you support the boys, if you support the pod, we would like to keep it going. So
They don't do either one of
just,
those.
Just share it, just like it, subscribe to it. Maybe give us a review, send it to a friend. The Facebook, YouTube, Instagram algorithms, they all work tremendously. If you send these things to your friends, it gets shown to more
Yeah.
people.
If you share it, it's
If you share
huge.
it, it's huge. So yeah,
Little
I think that's
insider
good-
trading
some good-
information.
Some good closing remarks. I think we'll see you guys next week. We appreciate you listening. If you're still listening now. All right.
I know. I appreciate it. Okay. We'll see you next week, or we'll see you last week. I don't know.
Love you guys.
We love you a lot.
Wrote a sign there for OnTap. Tap dance to that shit. Moonwalk, walk back with sip slow, chug fast to sip slurp. Think after.